Hi there and welcome to Barry's Blades. Today we're taking a look at the Christmas knife that never was. Now this is a funny story. This was supposed to be a Christmas present to me. And just last week my wife walks out with this box and asked me if I got her a knife for Christmas. And I said no. And it dawned to her that this was supposed to be for me. She hid it in the bedroom and forgot about it. Never got wrapped, and I got it in April here. It's a cool knife. Alvely is I believe is how you pronounce that. Yeah, take a look at this. Pop this open. Comes with a nice cleaning cloth, a sleeve to keep the knife. Really cool sheath. It doesn't have a pocket clip on it, but it has this really nice leather sheath where you could actually, you could wear this ambidextrous. And here is the knife. It's a beautiful knife. Let me put this here. Yeah, it's a little slippery. If you can see, this has a just a beautiful Damascus blade. And if you're not familiar what Damascus is, it is when they layer different steels on top of each other and weld them together, or pattern weld them. And then they make the design, they heat treat it, and then they immerse it in a chemical to etch it, or patina, where you get these really cool patterns in here. Some companies treat it a lot longer, where it's darker, and some companies do it very lightly, where you can hardly see it at all. But this particular one, this has, well, it's made out of Japanese steel, and it has 33 layers on each side. And some companies, they put a core steel in to give it a better cutting edge. This particular one has a VG10 core steel, which actually gives it pretty good performance. Some companies use like a 440C, which isn't nearly as good. This, the Damascus steel will never perform as well as some of the super steels, like the CPM Crewwear. There's a laundry list of really high-end steels that'll definitely outperform it. But it is beautiful, and it's, let's see here, let's see how sharp this thing is. It's very, very sharp, very sharp. So it'll, with the VG10 steel, it'll sharpen easy, hold an edge, and you can get a really sharp edge on it. But a lot of beautiful craftsmanship. It's a liner lock, and of course a flipper. It doesn't have any sort of pocket clip on it. Has a really cool lanyard, little skull bead here, so that's nice. Let's see here. Let's get the tape out. And it's a fairly large blade. It's almost 3 3/4, and the overall length is about 8 1/4 inches is the overall length on this. It's a beautiful knife. I would not EDC carry this just because, well, I like a pocket clip. And the other thing is, this is a super slippery handle, really slippery. It's made out of a desert ironwood, which is really nice, and it does have ceramic ball bearings in it for the pivot, which makes it open real nice. So it's just a beautiful knife. And with this slippery handle, I have another funny story. I was showing one of my waitresses this knife yesterday, and I went to open it, and it opened. I opened it, and it slipped out of my hand, and it slid about a foot off the bar, and it landed right in the wooden floor and stuck. I mean, it really stuck. It was in there, and she's looking at me like, what the hell? This is, I'll leave a link down below for this knife. You can get this on Amazon. I like it. It's gonna go in my knife drawer. It's a beautiful knife for my beautiful wife. But I definitely have gotten gifts like this before at a later date. Sometimes she squirrels things away and forgets about them. Let's see how this fits in here. I haven't put it in here yet. Squeeze. Cool. Got your little dangler there. This is just for shits and giggles. Let's see what kind of belt you can get that on. So yeah, you can get it on a 2-inch belt. The leather work is very nice. It's very pretty. I'll get a real good close up there. There's no jimping up here, but you do have a nice nice spot there for your finger. No choil. But yeah, if you're thinking, you know, for Father's Day for a gift, this is really a beautiful knife. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you you know, want to say something about this knife, or maybe even have one. It's the company is I don't think it's not a mainstream company, but they do a nice job. And I think I mentioned before, this is a Japanese Damascus. Some people love Damascus. Some people don't like it at all. It just, you know, it makes the blade very showy. As far as you know, carrying EDC, I think there's a lot better options. Thank you very much for watching.